Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn about various kinds of majorities used in the parliament when the voting takes place. First is the absolute majority. So in this type of majority, more than 50% of the total number of seats are required. For example, this is used in the general election or the state legislatures elections to form the government. So suppose if the total number of seats in the upcoming general election of 2024 is 500, then at least 251 seats will be required to form the government. So we can say that this number is fixed. Second is the simple majority. In this kind of majority, more than 50% of the members present and voting are required. For example, if the total number of MPs in House is 500 and 400 are present, and out of these 400, 50 have abstained from voting, then only 350 members will be counted in this present and voting. And if a bill is to be passed, then in this case 151 votes will be required to pass that bill. And this kind of majority is frequently used in any house, in the Lok Sabha, in the Rajya Sabha, or in the any legislature. For example, in the parliament, this majority is used in the election of a speaker or deputy speaker, in the passage of confidence motion, no confidence motion, or in the passage of adjournment motion. Second is the effective majority. This kind of majority is least used and is a little bit tricky. So in this kind of majority, basically more than 50% of the effective strength of the house is counted. So what is this effective strength? So suppose if the total number of MPs in house is 500 and 50 is the vacancy due to disqualification of certain amount of members, and 50 is the vacancy due to death of certain members, so 400 is the effective majority. So this 400 will be counted as the effective strength, and if a bill or any resolution is to be passed through this majority, then in this case 201 will be the required number of votes to pass that bill. So this kind of majority is used in the removal of a speaker, deputy speaker of Lok Sabha, similarly in the removal of deputy chairperson of Rajya Sabha, and this majority is generally not used elsewhere. So third is the special majority. This special majority we have classified into four flavors or into four types. First flavor or first type is when 2/3 members present and voting are required to pass that bill. So suppose if the total number of seats, total number of MPs in the parliament are 500 and 350 are present and are going to vote, then 2/3 of this number of 350, that comes out to be 234, will be the required majority to pass that resolution. For example, this kind of majority is used in the resolution for creating All India Service, which is passed by the Rajya Sabha, and Rajya Sabha has the special power in this case, so there it is used. Second flavor or second type is when 2/3 members present and voting plus absolute majority, that is greatest of these two numbers will be required to pass that bill. For example, if the total number of MPs in the house is 500 and 350 is the number who are present and are going to vote, so 2/3 of this in this case will come out to be only 234. But since the absolute majority is 250, then 250 will be counted as the majority, and 251, that is 250 plus 1 number of votes will be required to pass that bill. For example, this kind of majority is used to pass constitutional amendment bill, and also in the removal of the judges of the Supreme Court and High Court, also in the removal of CAG and Chief Election Commissioner. Second or third flavor, third type is when the federal features in the constitution are amended. For example, we have seen in the case of GST introduction, this kind of majority was used. In this kind of majority, basically flavor number 2 plus ratification by more than 50% of the states are required to pass that bill. And finally, flavor number 4 or type 4 of a special majority. This is the toughest majority. In this, 2 by third of the total membership of House is required to pass that resolution or pass that bill. And this special majority is used in only one case, that is in the impeachment of the president. So in this case, if the total number of seats in the parliament is 500, then 2 by third of 500, that comes out to be 334, is the number of votes which will be required to impeach the president. And in the history of Indian Constitution, no president has ever been impeached. So that's it all about the kinds of majority. Thank you for watching.